Can you imagine? There are people in this world, happily married, but still thinking about their toxic exes. Similarly, Jones and Cece, happily married, living their best life. Jones is a good man. He takes care of Cece, he loves her, he has money. Everything is going well. So what's the problem? Cece has a history of toxic relationships. And this one ex in particular, let's call him Keck. He was toxic. He was physically and emotionally abusive. But that is what Cece knew. So now that she's happily married with Jones, away from the toxic ex, she doesn't know what to do in this safe and loving environment. Little by little, she starts contemplating that maybe she should do a little dalliance with Keck, because though he was terrible and toxic, one thing he was good at is in the bedroom. He knew what he was doing there. So she's been contemplating this and thinking about it. But you know what? Cece has made a vow. She's made a promise. She has decided that she will stick by her vows and will not cheat. Now, thankfully, lo and behold, Jones has been promoted. He's been given a new project at work. Unfortunately, it requires several long hours. And Cece's feeling alone. She's feeling abandoned. She wants some attention. So she has this discussion with her best friend. For some obscure reason, her best friend mentions that doesn't Jones have this female secretary that he's always working, this female assistant? Cece says yes. She goes, are you sure nothing's going on there? And little by little, her best friend plans ideas that, you know what, maybe Jones is cheating. I mean, long hours, late nights, hotels, trips, weekends. There's a lot he could be doing. So Cece now, with all this new information and new angles this best friend is giving her, she starts to think, you know what, Jones is cheating, clearly, because fine girl is in his office with him every day. He must be. So she says, nah, if Jones is cheating, then she might as well see what she can do with the Kirk guy in question. Her best friend encourages her, says, you know what, I'll organize it for you. You need to take your power as a woman. Don't let him treat you like trash. Not all your friends are your friends. Before you realize, this best friend in question has arranged for Cece and Keck to meet up and do their do. The following day, Cece has finished everything and she starts to feel really bad about herself, very dejected. She's ashamed. She's like, wow, I've done this thing. I told myself it would make me feel better. I feel worse. I made promises, vows before the good Lord. So she goes home. And as she gets home, who does she meet? Jones, his assistant, and another woman that she's quite frankly never met before. She goes, Jones, what's going on? Jones says, you know my assistant? Well, she's just announced to me that she's getting married to this other lady in question, and they will be leaving the country to live abroad. So Jones' assistant is part of the rainbow community. There's no way Jones was cheating on her. So eventually the assistant and her soon-to-be wife leave, and Cece breaks down. She confesses. She said, Jones, I'm sorry. It was wrong. I have done the unthinkable, but please forgive me. She said, I thought you were cheating. I was convinced you were cheating with your assistant. Jones says, why would you think that? Plus, as you can see, rainbow community. I'm not among. She's like, oh, but I've done something really bad. I've cheated on you. I slept with somebody else. It was once. I'm never going to do it again. He said, nah, you didn't trust me. You did the unthinkable. I don't want you no more. He packs and leaves. He's gone. Sends her divorce papers to sign. A few weeks later, lo and behold, what does Cece find out? Mother Nature is late, finding out that she's pregnant by Kirk, the toxic ex that she went to do one night stand with. Obviously, she talks to Kirk and he says, look, I want nothing to do with you or your baby. Bye. She says, fine. She's going to be a single mother. And you know what? She has her child and goes on with her life. 3 years down the line, Cece hears through the grapevine that Jones is getting remarried to a supposed family friend, of course. Being greater than the FBI, she has used social media to find out who he's getting married. Come to find out, Jones is getting married to Cece's old best friend. That best friend that was doing everything in her power to get Cece to think Jones was cheating, and everything in her power to help Cece cheat. That's Cece's Entangled Web. What would you do? That's all we got for you today. Catch us in the next episode and find out more on nanasempa.com. Follow us on all our social media channels. And I'll see you next time. Bye.